Hey guys, it's Steve and welcome to my channel. Last video, I do apologize, was in portrait rather than landscape, so I did hear about that. So I'm quite sorry about that, but today it is in landscape. Well, I hope so anyway. When I'm filming this, the phone is turned this way, so I really do hope. But today's video is going to be on one of my favorite palettes, which I've had for almost a year now, and it's by Jeffree Star, and it's honestly like a game changer. Like, these are colours which I thought that I would never in my life touch until I saw him touch them and use them in like magical ways, and then the whole internet was using them. But I did get mine on launch date because once I saw the palette I was like, I have to own it. So if you haven't already guessed already, the palette is the Blue Blood palette, and this basically consists of a whole lot of blues, and today I'm just going to apply them all to my face to make my face look blue. So today's theme is icy blue realness. So yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is my brows. So last time when I done my brows in my first video, I used a Fenty brow pencil. Okay, it's the brow MVP pencil, and they were insane. Okay, just up until I went to use it at the weekend, and I applied too much pressure on it, and I snapped it. I'm devastated, honestly. But this is a brow pencil here which I've had before. I got the Fenty one, and this is the NYX Cosmetics micro brow pencil, and this is the black one because I have really dark skin. But they do have a lot of shades, so if you are pretty light, pretty dark, they will have a colour for you. Plus I'm pretty sure they're only like £8 as well. So I'm going to make a start to my brows and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so once I have my brows done, as you can see, I'm then going to carve them out and prime my lids, and I'm going to just use some concealer for this. So my favourite concealer for doing this is the Fenty Beauty one, and this is in the shade 130. So I'm just going to prime my lids and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've just primed my lids with concealer and blended it all out with a nice fluffy brush, as you can see. So there is no lines or whatsoever, and it will blend really nice for your foundation. Yeah, so this is what we're going to use today. We're going to be using the Blue Blood palette, which is honestly one of my favourite palettes, and the colours in it are stunning. So the first colour which we're going to dip into is my favourite colour out of the entire palette, and it's this weird almost like neon dark blue here, and it's called Blue Monday. So we're just going to take a bit of that on a fluffy brush and put it in your crease, so like so. Okay, so once you've blended in the blue, like so, this Blue Monday colour, you then want to go over to a lighter blue. This one here I like is called Blue Blood, just named after the palette. This is this nice one here. So I'm just going to pick it up on a nice little fluffy brush, like so. And our aim is to help diffuse up at the top. So we want to go from dark up to light, but we want to have like a really nice gradient. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so once I have that done and I've put the Blue Monday colour, which is the lighter blue, we're then going to go for even a lighter blue at the top, and this is our last one, and it is called I'm Cold. So it is this little one right here. So we're just going to dip it in with this little small brush and just go over the tops of where you've put down Blue Blood. I was going to say Blue Monday, but that was the first colour. Okay, so once I have that down, it is then time to cut my crease. So I'm going to half cut my crease like I did on my first video. So I'm just going to take some of that concealer which I used to carve out my eye and prime my eye. So I'm just going to take it on a little concealer flat brush and go halfway. Okay, so once I have half cut my crease, I am then going to use a peaches and cream pigment. So I'm just going to dip the brush in, like so, spray a bit on it, and just apply this pigment anywhere where I've cut my crease. Okay guys, so once I've put down the pigment and it's nice and sparkly like so, we are then going to go into this palette here, the blue blood again, and we're going to go for this darkest colour here, and it's called Undertaker. It isn't like a black, it's like a dark navy, and what we're going to do is we're just going to keep it to the outside and have darken the outside. So okay, so once I have the Undertaker shade down like so, and everything's looking nice and dark on the outside, we are then just going to go back in with anything like a blending brush, which with colours we've used before. So we're going to go in with Blue Monday and have blend the two Blue Monday and the Undertaker shade together. Okay, so once I've put down the Undertaker shade, that is this eye done, and I'm going to move on to the next eye. So I'm going to do that one off cam and be right back. Okay guys, so once I have the second eye done like I do now, we are now going to move on to our base. So I can remember like last video it did look a bit orange, but it's because of the ring light. It looks fine in person. However, just for me to not like orange, I have decided to go a shade lighter. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me in 115 rather than 120. I used 120 last time. So we're just gonna take that on a little bit of a foundation brush and just buff it all over my face. So I will be right back. Okay guys, so I now have my foundation down and I do think it looks a lot better than what it did last time. So I'm now going to move on to my concealer. So I'm just going to use the Fenty concealer that I like in shade 130 and just put it all on my high points of my face so I can make myself look a lot more snatched. Just places where I want to conceal and to brighten. So because I'm a boy, I always put a bit like on where my mustache should be because I always get like discoloration coming through. I like putting a bit under my cheek as well because it helps lift up that cheekbone. So once I have everything down like so, I then just go in for like a little blend. So I'm gonna blend this and be right back. Okay, so I have now concealed everywhere where I want to conceal. So I'm now just going to powder everything down, and I like the Fenty Universal Blotting Powder. So I just take like a big brush, like so, and I literally just put it all over my face because it helps decrease any shininess or oiliness, and I tend to get that sometimes. So I'll just put it all over. Especially though where I have put concealer because that is most important. So once I have all that done, it's time to move on. Okay guys, so it's time to bronze, and I want to show you a product which I actually really like, and it's from a small brand called Jeffree Cosmetics, and they're from Belfast, but they actually collab with my best friend Aine on this. So this is the Let's Face It palette. This is her little face right here. So in case you didn't know Aine from last time, you now know what she looks like. So this is their Let's Face It palette, and you have two highlighters, two bronzers, and I think it's like two powder formulas almost, like you can use them wet or dry. So my favourite shade of the whole palette is this one right here. I was a silly bitch and dropped it, so like I lost this one right here, which is so sad because it was such a pretty highlighter. Oh my god, I just got a hand cramp. But this is my favourite shade right here, and this is called Golden Goddess, and it is bronzer. So it's really like, it's a special kind of bronzer. It almost has like a really nice like reddy undertone to it. It's so strange, but it's so good at the same time. Like I really like it. Like it's a good kind of strange. So I'm just gonna take like any brush, like a powder brush I guess, or anything like that, and just bronze it into my face like so. Okay, so once I've bronzed and everything and I'm looking really nice with a bit of warmth in my face, I'm then going to add a bit of blush. So this is my favourite blush of all time. This is the NYX Bright Lights blush, and it's literally a couple of pounds. I've had this, wow, for long, but like as you can see, I'm already hitting pan. I just like got in with the same brush that I bronzed with, and I just like patted it over where I bronzed just a little bit higher, like so. And I'm a bit weird as well when it comes to this, because I like putting it over my nose like so. I think it actually adds like a bit of colour to your face. So as you can see, it is really nice. Does add that extra bit of glow. So yeah, I have that done. So I have this really cool highlighter palette from Jeffree Star, which I haven't even touched yet, and it is called the Northern Lights palette. This is by Jeffree Star. What did I say? This is his Supreme Frost Pro palette. So he has like some really cool shades in here. It's really kind of hard to open, so could I get it open? So he has like these really cool shades here, and I really want to dip into like a really weird one, and I think I should do the blue one because we're doing blue. So I did say I was going to cover my face in blue. That was the plan, so I might as well. So it's called Below Freezing, this one, and I'm just going to take a little Jeffree brush. Shit, it is blue in the brush. I'm actually kind of afraid of this, so I just gotta it's like blue on my face, but like really shiny at the ring light. I feel like I have a bit of ice on my face. It is nice, I'm not gonna lie. Would I wear it out? No. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I wouldn't wear it to like the club, like but like it's good like if you wanted to do like Halloween like makeup. That kind of sounds shady. Or like FX makeup, something like that. If you wanted to be an ice queen for a day, like work away. That's actually what I might title this video. Making myself an ice queen. Feed the blooper palette. That's happening. That's what it's being called. So I just gotta put it over like everywhere where I highlight, like the bridge of my nose, stuff like that. It is blinded, like I have to hand it to. It just isn't really like wearable, if you get me. But yeah, you can't see like the cast of it. But I suppose that was kind of for the look. You could use a different highlighter, like if you really do like this look, just use a different highlighter. Sauce. But anyway, I'm then going to take a bit of satin spray. So I'm just going to use the normal Continuous Mist today by Morphe. And I want to dry on these. So just put a little bit on your face and that'll help all the powders merge together. So I think the last thing I have to do is lips. And I did say I was going to like cover my face in blue, so I happened to buy the Jeffree Star Equality bundle for your lips, and I was meaning to use them as like coloured liners, but it does come with two blues, so I think of putting on the darker one and then putting on the lighter one like an ombre. Yeah, let's do it. So, I'm kind of afraid because I've never ever worn blue lipstick. That's like, I hope so. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people haven't. But, yeah, let's do it. Oh my god. I'm kind of afraid of this, I'm not gonna lie. I look so weird. I don't know how to feel. I really don't know how to feel. Oh no. This does smell quite nice, however. I mean, like, it is Jeffree Star. He's probably put like 2 pounds of sugar in it. I feel like I should be saying to my mom, like, Mom, this isn't a phase. Like, I don't know. Okay. So we're gonna wait for that to dry. And then, that one, by the way, is called Blue Velvet. So I'm then gonna wait to put on Breakfast at Tiffany's in the center. I'm just waiting for it to dry down a little bit. Yeah. I don't know how to feel about this look. I did, however, say I was gonna cover my face in blue. So I'm glad I lived up to my promise. So I'm just gonna take this and put a little bit in the center. I really hope this doesn't like fuck this up, but like, oh wow. I'm just gonna like try to darken out the edges again. Okay. That looks so much worse. But yeah, I think the last thing we have to do is add a bit of gloss and a bit of mascara, and we're ready to go, sisters. I'm not James Charles. Mia, I look like, do you ever see that meme and it's like the girl in the back of the car and it's like the kid, she's like covered in glitter, she's like, like that's me right now. I'm just like such a weird one sitting there laughing at myself. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of this like peaches gloss. This has a bit of pink in it, so what color, why not? And I'm just gonna dab it on top like so. I feel like, I don't know what I feel like, honestly. I feel like Jojo Siwa. I'm Ho-Ho Siwa. Okay, so the last thing is literally a bit of mascara and we're ready to go. This is How to Be an Ice Princess Feet Blue Blood palette. So we have mascara down. No, we don't, because that eyelid barely has any. So here we are, our final look. This is my blue blood look. That is the sound of my room, but this is my final look, the blue blood look. How to make yourself a nice princess, Fake the Blue Blood palette. I used a lot of blue today. Nobody really touches blue. I hope you all enjoyed. So if you like this video, please click like. If you want to comment, feel free, I will reply, and share it, and of course subscribe. Like, why wouldn't you not subscribe? Like, I turned myself blue for you hoes. Like, I look like that girl out of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Like, I am Violet. I ate that piece of chewing gum. I got so serious. Okay, goodbye.